Test. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you were able to stick with us throughout the entirety of today's contest. We've had Wi-Fi issues all tournament long here at Joe ETZEL Field as the umpires make their way to home plate. Had a little bit of fireworks yesterday. A couple of Eugene Challengers coaches getting ejected due to what we've been told was an issue with the bat boy not wanting to wear a helmet. Taking a look at the lineups first for the visiting Corvallis Marketmen. Number 1, Drew Rice will get the start at shortstop. Number 4, Ben Weiss at second base. Number 2, Gavin Price at catcher will bat third. Hitting cleanup, number 14 in center field, Caleb Babcock. Number 20, Josh Riddle in right field. Number 7, Mason Stearns at first base. Number 10, Caden Schaefer starts at third base. Number 11, Andrew Street. Today's designated hitter, number 19, Blake Linton in right field, or left field, and number 13, Jaden Fivehouse, today's starting pitcher. Non-starters for Corvallis, number 3, Joe Barnes. Number 8, AJ Altishin. Number 12, Mikey Terry. Number 15, Kason Jacobs. Number 16, looks like Sterling Holwell. Number 18, Cody Mitchell. And number 21, Wyatt Jenkins. For today's designated home team, the team hosting the tournament, the Portland Barbers. Number 6, Kainoa Santiago starting in center field. Number 4, Joe Fagan at second base. Number 18, Dakota Chun At third base, number 19, Gabe Coleman will get the start in right field. Number 10, Carter Stewart at first base. Number 15, Griffin Scott, designated hitter. Number 24, Ryden Nakamura, left fielder. Number 2, Kieran Kelly at catcher. Number 8, Jada Nakamura starting at shortstop. And number 22, Calvin Martinez, today's starting pitcher. And a longtime baseball great and longtime baseball head coach for multiple high schools in Portland, Jack Dunn, being recognized today before the first pitch between the Barbers and the Corvallis Marketmen. Jack Dunn, I believe, also throwing out the first pitch this afternoon. And Jack Dunn throwing out the first pitch at 92 years of age. Not quite able to go from the top of the mound, but nice gesture for him and for both teams today as both coaches get their pictures taken with the longtime baseball great. We'll take a 1 minute break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for the first pitch between the visiting Corvallis Marketmen and the Portland Barbers in today's contest between the two teams in the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Championship game, live from Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of the University of Portland.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. And we're back. 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Championship game, live from Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of the University of Portland between the Corvallis Gerding Builders Marketmen and the Portland Barbers. Again, coaches, umpires, fans, kids photograph opportunities for anyone in attendance wanting to get pictures taken with Jack Dunn. And Jack Dunn leaves the field to a round of applause at Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of the University of Portland. Robert Jones, public address announcer this week for the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion State Baseball Tournament. The Barbers win. This will be the final game of the tournament, and it will eliminate the Corvallis Marketmen as the two teams remaining. If they lose, it would be the first loss of the Barbers for the tournament. The two teams would play again at 3 o'clock for the right to head to Missoula, Montana in the 2025 American Legion AAA Northwest Regionals before the World Series held in Shelby, North Carolina before the end of August. Again, we'll be handling play-by-play for the Banks Braves starting the first week of September. Our first broadcast will be September 2nd as the Braves host Seaside in volleyball. 3 days later, Banks football will be at Santiam Christian. Corvallis lineup being introduced. White uniforms, blue kind of ribbon font with blue numerals on the back, Gerding above the numerals on the back, Builders underneath. Blue caps with the gold Corvallis logo on the center of the cap. Barbers will be in their home red uniforms. Black Barbers lettering, black numerals on the back with white trim, black numerals on the front and back with white trim. Black hats with red Boston B on the center of the cap and red bills. I'll leave it here for the introduction of the Portland Barbers as well, and then we'll head to break after all of the Portland Barbers lineup is introduced. We'll go over the lineup once again for the visiting Corvallis Marketmen. Number 1, Drew Rice gets the start at shortstop. Number 4, Ben Weiss at second base. Batting third, number 2, Gavin Price in the 2 position behind the plate. Hitting cleanup, number 14, Caleb Babcock in center field. Batting fifth, number 20, right fielder Josh Riddle. Number 7, first baseman Mason Stearns. Number 10, Caden Schaefer at third base, batting 7th. Number 11, Andrew Street, designated hitter, will bat 8th. Number 19, Blake Linton, left fielder, will bat 9th. And Jaden Fivehouse will get the start on the mound. For the Portland Barbers, starting in center field, had 3 base hits yesterday, 2 doubles, and a solo shot in the 7th. Number 4, second baseman Joe Fagan. Number 18 at third base, Dakota Chun. Number 19, Gabe Coltman in right field. Number 10, Carter Stewart gets the start at first base. Number 15, Griffin Scott, the DH. Number 24, Ryden Nakamura in left field. Kieran Kelly, the catcher this afternoon, number 2. Number 8, Jaden Nakamura, the shortstop. And number 22, Calvin Martinez, starting pitcher. One moment for today's national anthem. And we're just about set for the first pitch between the Portland Barbers and the Corvallis Marketmen. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the first pitch of the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Baseball Championship game between the Corvallis Marketmen and the Portland Builders in just a moment.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Explore your world with Donna Mallard Hawkins at Infinity Escapes Travel. She's a Banks alum and can help you find great deals on cruises with Regent Seven Seas and discounts on guests with Virgin Voyages and Royal Caribbean. Want to stay ashore? Check out featured tours like National Parks of the American West, night tours of Croatia and Madagascar. Book your next vacation with Donna Mallard Hawkins and Infinity Escapes Travel, calling 823-634-8080 or visit infinityescapestravel.com. Leading off for Corvallis, number 1, Drew Rice, shortstop. First pitch shows bunt taken outside, a little bit low, ball 1. Pitch is swung on, chopped high to third. Dakota Chun will have to hurry the play. Throw to first is in time. But having to make the long stretch, Carter Stewart at first base, just able to keep a toe on the bag for out number one. Batting second baseman, number 4, Ben Weiss. First pitch taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Is in the dirt off the plate. 1-1, and but by in the dirt, we say in the brown. We mean in the brown turf. There is no actual dirt here at Joe ETZEL Field. Very similar to the situation with the Hillsboro Hops and their home ballpark at Hillsboro Ballpark. Although the dirt turf here much darker brown than that at Hillsboro Ballpark. 2-1 the count to Ben Weiss. Corvallis second baseman. The pitch. Swung on, chopped high. Again, Dakota Chun covering. The throw to first base is in time for out number 2. So back-to-back high choppers to the left side for Corvallis. 2 outs for number 2, Ben Price. Or Gavin Price. First delivery to Gavin Price is a called strike on the outer half of the plate, 0-1. Pitch is taken well outside and off the plate, 1-1. Gavin Price, Corvallis catcher, the 1-1 pitch, again low and outside, gets away Kieran Kelly, but not far enough to advance. Nobody aboard anyway. It's the first 2 hitters have grounded out to start the game for Corvallis. Misses low, 3-1 the count. Three 3-1 pitch to Gavin Price. Low and away, ball 4, and that's the first base runner of the game. A 2-out walk to Gavin Price. Off of Portland starter Calvin Martinez. Batting number 14, cleanup hitter, center fielder Caleb Babcock. Gavin Price at first, 2 outs for Corvallis in the top of the first. First pitch, strike at the knees, 0-1. First swing is fouled off barely at the plate off the end of the bat, 0-2. Calvin Martinez looking for a payoff pitch with a runner at first after a 2-out walk. Babcock with a 2-strike count. Martinez, the right-hander. Runner starts to go. Pitch is high, 1-2. Kelly quickly up out of his stance. Hooks the runner back to first. 1-2 pitch. Now the runner does go. Kelly will not get a throw off as he has issues with the handle on a pitch between his knees. 2-2. Runner in scoring position now after a walk and a steal. Just outside, ball 3. And now, after being well ahead in the count, 0-2, Martinez is in danger of walking his second straight hitter. Pitch is low, ball 4, and now Corvallis has 2-2 out base runners and Calvin Martinez. He's going to get an early visit from Barbers head coach Joe Duran. Definitely not something you can do this early in a championship game, is put base runners aboard without any base hits. Barbers came back from 1-run deficits twice against this team in the second game of the tournament. Martinez looks at second. First pitch to number 20. Josh Riddle, right fielder, is fouled off for Corvallis. Off to the right side, out of play. Chopped back to the pitcher. The underhand toss to first is in time for out number 1. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners are left on base after back-to-back walks from Calvin Martinez in the first inning with 2 outs. After half an inning, Corvallis nothing, and the Barbers coming to the plate. We'll be back in 1 minute. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, anytime is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, La Haze is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. La Haze is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahaze.com, or call us at 503-648-2341.
Now we're back bottom of the first inning. No score between the Corvallis Gerding Builders Marketmen and the Portland Barbers, live from Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of the University of Portland in the St. John's District. Leading off for the Barbers, number 6. 3 base hits yesterday, 2 doubles and a home run for Kainoa Santiago, the center fielder. First pitch swung on, grounded to second, throw to first in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jaden Fifehouse, and the Corvallis Gerding Builders Marketmen now batting second baseman this afternoon, number 4, Joe Fagan. Pitch is a little bit up and off the plate, 1-1. Or correction, 1-0. Pitch from Five House a little bit high, 2-0 the count. From Five House, called strike, just sweeps the outside of the plate, 2-1. Inside for ball 3, and with 1 out and just the second hitter of the game for the Barbers, Joe Fagan, pitch away from reaching on a 5-pitch walk. Swung on line back up the middle. He'll say, I can get on base on my own. I don't need the pitcher's help. And lines went back up the middle over the second base bag. And Barbers have the first hit of the game on a single to center field from Joe Fagan. Batting number 18, starting third baseman Dakota Chun. Pitch from Five House up above the top of the strike zone for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch again misses high, 2-0. Barbers looking for their second trip in 3 years to the Northwest Regionals, this year held in Missoula, Montana. And Five House having troubles early, got behind 3-1 to Joe Fagan, and now next hitter for the Barbers, Dakota Chun, well ahead in the count, 3-0. Runner at first goes, strike called, throw to second is in time on a close play. And now the Barbers are going to have 2 outs, and the base is empty after having a 1-out single on the second hitter of the game. Three 3-1 pitch to Dakota Chun, strike 2, swung on and missed. Pitch is fouled out of play, still 3-2. Three-two pitch, swung on, popped off to the left side, out of play. Still full count to Dakota Chun. Again, the 3-2 from Five House, belted to right. That could be, it's foul as it just curves late near the fir tree, just to the right of the right field foul pole at the 325 marker. 325 down each lines, and this time Dakota Chun straightens it out, and it's off the base of the wall. Dakota Chun rounding second. He'll be in with a 2-out triple, and the second hit of the inning for the Barbers, and Gabe Coltman, Barbers right fielder, stepping into the box. .325 to left, 369 to left center field, 388 to straightaway center, 367 to right center, and 325 down the right field line. First pitch to Coltman, strike, catches the outside edge, 0-1. Pitch is fouled off the right side, out of play. Some nice graphics on the outfield wall here at Joe ETZEL Field. Bridges and the Portland Pilots steering wheel, ship steering wheel with the anchor, their main logo. And we are Portland, home of the Pilots, also spelled out along the fence. Gabe Colvin goes down swinging to end the bottom of the first. 2 base hits, but the Barbers unable to score. Dakota Chun left stranded at third after a 2-out triple. And Joe Fagan caught stealing at second after he had the first base hit of the game on the second batter of the inning. We go to the top of the second inning. Still no score between the Corvallis Marketmen and the Portland Barbers. Live from the Oregon 2025 AAA American Legion Championship game from Joe ETZEL Field.
At Wana Credit Union, every individual is unique, with different needs, different wants, and different goals. This is who we are, and we live here. Our families live here. Our friends live here. This is our home, because to us, you're not a number. You're an individual. Wana Credit Union. Individuals welcome.
And we're back, top of the second inning. Barbers bats get going a little bit in the bottom of the second inning, but base running blunder cost the Barbers likely at least 1 run after 2 base hits, including a triple from Dakota Chun. Leading off for Corvallis, number 7, Mason Stearns, first baseman. Going to the count. Pitch from Calvin Martinez, the 0-2. Strike 3 called, caught looking for out number 1. Batting number 10 with 1 out for Corvallis in the top of the second. Caden Schaefer, third baseman. Martinez delivery is outside, ball 1. Seen as many as 15 runs scored in this tournament earlier by Eugene in their blowout victory, and kind of a surprise over Medford 15-3, eliminating the Mustangs. Pitch from Martinez again misses low and outside, 2-1 the count. Barbers started out the season pretty hot as well, scoring as many as 18 runs in a victory at Corvallis. The high chopper to short. Throw to first from Nakamura is in time for out number 2. So Calvin Martinez, a good job of trusting his defense. Not really, don't think he's had any strikeouts yet through the first inning and 2/3, but everything's been hit to the left side and kept it in the infield. No base hits so far for Corvallis. Jammed him off the inside corner, fouled straight back. 0-1. Number 11, Andrew Street, designated hitter. Pitch is just outside, 1-1. Corvallis has only had one base runner, the walk, or two base runners, back-to-back walks from Martinez. The top of the first. Pitch is swung on and making the play, drifting to his left center fielder, Kainoa Santiago makes the grab in front of the Pilots logo near the 369 marker out in front of the fence. Marketmen go in order in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 1.5, still no score between the Corvallis Marketmen and the Portland Barbers. Back in 30 seconds.
O'Leary Air is proudly offering Dakin Comfort Pro HVAC products. They've been serving the West Side and Greater Portland Metro since 2015. They pride themselves in getting the job done right, backed by a legacy of integrity, respect, and honesty. O'Leary Air offers competitive pricing on all their work. Give them a call today at 503-989-5251. That's 503-989-5251. Online at o'learyair.com. CCB number 239855.
And we're back bottom of the second inning. Jaden Fivehouse, second inning of work, leading off for the Barbers, first baseman, number 10, Carter Stewart. First pitch taken at the knees for strike one. Fivehouse steps off for just a moment, resets. Back foot on the rubber, left foot out in front. Pitch is swung on, fouled off the plate, off to the right side, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, swung on, grounded to first, and taking it to the bag for out number 1. Corvallis first baseman, Mason Stearns. Designated hitter. First pitch, late called strike. Off the right side of the plate, 0-1. Pitch is swung on, and that's going to drop in front of the center fielder. I don't know what happened there. If they're going to rule that a single or an error. They put it up as a base hit. Third base hit of the game for the Barbers, Ryden Nakamura, with one out and a runner at first, takes the first pitch called strike. One and two the count to Ryden Nakamura. Pitch is swung on, grounded to second, throw, or to short, throw to second, on to first in time for the double play. The Barbers do get a single in the bottom of the second inning, but unable to score. In fact, unable to move the runner off of first base after 2 full innings. Now, it's the Portland Barbers. No runs, 3 hits. Corvallis Marketmen still yet to get a base hit. They'll have another chance to try when they come up to bat in the top of the 3rd inning in just a moment.
Do you have your next vacation planned? Whether it's time for a cruise, weekend getaway, or a bucket list resort, let Lazy Hammock Travel in North Plains help you. Lazy Hammock Travel, your passport to relaxation. Call Jason Ackerman at 503-332-5571 or visit their website, lazyhammocktravel.com. Lazy Hammock Travel, proud sponsors of Banks Braves Athletics and American Legion Baseball on Westside Mobile Media.
Top of the 3rd inning, getting ready to come to the box for Corvallis. Number 19, Blake Linton, bottom of the order, left fielder. First pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of catcher Kieran Kelly, 0-1. Delivery from Calvin Martinez on the 0-1 pitch. Nice breaking ball with some huge drop to it late. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch misses low and away off the plate. 1-2. Can't get him to chase with a couple of pitches to play with. FTM signified underneath the distance in feet to the various points on the outfield wall. FTM refers to fathoms. Fathoms, a nautical measurement referring to sea depth. 6 fathoms for every 1 foot. And why fathoms, you might ask? Well, the Portland Pilots, a nautical mascot. That's the tie-in with fathoms. In fact, the Portland Pilots logo is a ship's steering wheel with the anchor in the center with purple and white colors. The 1-2 pitch from Martinez, again, misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Martinez, misses low, ball 3. And now, after being well ahead in the count, Martinez has done this a couple of times already. He had 2 walks in the top of the 1st to start the game. Gets well in front of hitters and then tries to nibble at the corners and can't get him to chase. And now Corvallis hitter has come all the way back to even the count full. Pitch is swung on, chapped. Tried to create a new word, chopped and slapped, and chapped it. Chapped is a word, but not anything close to what that would mean. Nothing like chapped lips. Tried to combine chopped and slapped. Grounded to second. Throw to first is in time by Joe Fagan for out number 1. Back to the top of the order for Corvallis and number 1 shortstop Drew Rice. Pitch is bunted up the third base line and is just going to roll foul. About 10 feet shy of the bag, almost even with the edge of the grass in fair territory when it starts to kick foul. One out for Corvallis in the top of the third. No score despite 3 Barbers base hits. 2 in the first and 1 in the second. Pitch from Martinez, grounded back up the middle. First base hit of the game for Corvallis as they start the second time through the lineup. Number 4, second baseman, Ben Weiss. First pitch from Martinez, bunts back to the pitcher, and it's going to kick to the left. No play. Back-to-back base hits for Corvallis, and Barbers had this same situation in the bottom of the first. But were unable to score after they were caught stealing at second, and Dakota Chun had a 2-out triple, but next hitter recorded an out to end the first inning. Number 2, Gavin Price, Corvallis catcher. First pitch, a strike on the right side edge of the plate, 0-1. Pitch is swung on, line back up the middle, and Corvallis is going to have the first run of the game and a 1-0 lead on their third hit of the inning. First pitch to number 4 for Corvallis is outside, Ben Weiss. Correction, it's number 14, Caleb Babcock, the center fielder. 2-0 the count. And another visit to the mound from Barbers head coach Joe Duran. So already 3 base hits in the inning for Corvallis, a walk, and a run has scored. Keep things here. Looks like they're going to keep Calvin Martinez in the game for the time being. Nobody appear to be anybody warming up. Although now that last mound visit, they are going to get somebody up throwing in the Barbers bullpen with a 2-0 count to Gavin Price. Gavin Price. And the 4th hit of the inning. That's going to drop into center field. They're going to send the runner to the plate. Play at the plate is in time for out number 2. And Nick Bumpus is not happy on the call. Home plate umpire says he's not going to hear it, and he sticks his hand up. Corvallis fans not happy with the call. 2 outs. Batting number 20, Josh Riddle. This pitch swung on, chop foul off to the left side, 0-1. To be honest, I think the Barbers may have gotten a break on that last call at the plate. Corvallis fans definitely think so. One run, 4 hits for the Marketmen in the top of the 3rd inning, and that's how it will finish. But Corvallis is on the board first. 1 run on 4 base hits, also a walk in the inning off of Calvin Martinez. After 2.5 innings, it's now Corvallis 1 and the Barbers nothing. Back in 30 seconds.
Are you looking for a job with flexible hours, a way to support your community, or a first step toward a career in education? ESS has exciting substitute teacher and paraprofessional openings at schools throughout Eastern Yamhill, Columbia, and Washington counties. You'll enjoy creating your own schedule with weekly pay, ongoing training, and benefits. Begin your rewarding career in education by applying today at ess.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Corvallis on the board first with a 1 run on 4 hits and a walk in the top of the 3rd inning after Martinez had not allowed a base hit through the first 2 innings. Jaden Fivehouse will continue his 3rd inning of work. Leading out for the Barbers, number 2 catcher Kieran Kelly. First pitch from Fivehouse, taken for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing ruled strike 2 as Kelly nearly slips and falls on the swing attempt. One ball and 2 strikes the count. One-two pitch is in the dirt off the plate, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Just misses inside, apparently. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And pitch misses high for ball 4, and it's been a very tight strike zone all tournament long. Kieran Kelly reaches on a walk on a 3-2 pitch, and that will bring up Jada Nakamura, number 8 for the Barbers. Goes bunt up the first base side, and it will die fair. So the 4th base hit of the game for the Barbers, but still no runs to show for it. Runners at first and second. And now Nick Bumpus is going to come out to meet with Jaden Fivehouse with the Barbers. having the tying run in scoring position. One run, 4 hits, all in the top of the third inning for Corvallis. No runs, 4 hits, 1 base hit so far in the bottom of the third inning, and also a walk. Five House will stay in for the time being. Bumpus will end his visit with the infield. Cano Santiago back to the top of the order for the Barbers. Center fielder. And he shows bunt. Back to the pitcher. Throw to third is going to get the lead runner, and 1 out. Still runners at first and second for the Barbers. Joe Fagan with 1 out. Still runners at first and second. Runners go. Throw to second is not in time. And while they're arguing about the play at second, the throw to third is not going to be in time. Runner at third thought he might have been able to sneak home on the play, but Jaden Nakamura is going to be lucky to get back to third with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Joe Fagan, second baseman, with a 1-0 count. Pitch is outside, 2-0. From Five House. Swung on, ripped foul off to the left side into the corner between the first base dugout and the bullpen fence. When won the count again, a lot of strange angles here at Joe ETZEL Field. Not really a straight line down the baselines are straight, but I mean, the way the fences are in the corners in front of the dugouts, kind of some strange angles. 3-1 the count to Joe Fagan. And he pops it up, and this is going to keep the runners at second and third. Coming in to make the catch is the shortstop, Ben Rice, for out number 2. Runners at second and third. Barbers have had base runners each of the first 3 innings, but have yet to put a run on the board. Dakota Chun with 2 outs. A lot of times by this many hits in the game, Barbers could have 2, maybe even 3 runs, or even possibly 4 runs. And so far, in a 1-0 game, a very tight contest, despite 4 hits, they've been unable to score. Pitch from Five House is looked inside, but ruled 0-1. Pitch to Chun, low and inside, gets away from catcher Gavin Price, but able to keep it in front of him. Five house, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2 against the left-handed hitting Dakota Chund. Two and one the count. Five house. This is again outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Five house steps off, looks the runner back to third. And they're going to call a balk, and that's going to score the first run of the game for the Barbers. And again, as I kind of expected, Nick Bumpus is going to come out, and he's immediately pointed back to the dugout. But the Barbers do score their first run of the game. And now the bases are loaded with Dakota Chun reaching on a 3-1 pitch that misses the plate. 1-1 tie, bases loaded, 2 outs for Gabe Coltman. Seen him hit a lot of home runs earlier in the season at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, home field of the Portland Barbers. He'll be headed to South Carolina Upstate next season. First pitch is low and away, nearly gets away from Price. Nice job to keep that one from getting away and allowing another run to score. Second base open. Pitch is fouled straight back, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Gabe Coltman, 5 house. Comes set and fires inside, 2-1. Pitch is grounded to short. This should do it. The underhand to second is in time for out number 3. But the Barbers do tie the game on 1 base hit and a very important balk with a runner at third. Scores the tying run after 3 innings. Corvallis Marketmen won and the Portland Barbers won. Back in just a moment. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Top of the 4th inning, a 1-1 tie between the Corvallis Marketmen and the Portland Barbers. Which is off the plate, 1-0. Pitch misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count from Martinez. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Mason Stearns leading off the top of the fourth for Corvallis, first baseman. And Martinez misses again. 3-1, already 3 walks in the game. Strike 2 taken at the knees on a fastball. 3-2. Count is full to Corvallis first baseman Mason Stearns leading off the fourth. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped high to short. Throw to first in time for out number 1. And just about everything that Corvallis has got the bat on, except for in the third inning, has been chopped to the left side. Batting number 10, Caden Schaefer for Corvallis. Outside ball 1. The 1 pitch up and in, 2-0. Two-0 count for Martinez. Pitch. Strike 1 called. Two-one pitch. Swung on, popped. Shallow right. And the second baseman, Joe Fagan, goes back to make the catch for out number 2. Andrew Street, designated hitter, batting with 2 outs for Corvallis in the top of the 4th inning. Joe's bunt and brings the bat back on a pitch, low and away, 1-0. And pitch just misses low and off the plate, 2-0. Two-0 from Martinez, strike called, 2-1. Just enough of the plate on the outside part for the first strike of the at-bat. And missing outside again. Martinez is now behind 3-1 in the count. Three-one pitch swung on. That's going to be lined through the gap for a base hit to right with 2 outs for the Marketmen for Andrew Street, designated hitter. Blake Linton, left fielder, bottom of the order for Corvallis. Nice stop by Nakamura. Jaden Nakamura at shortstop. The throw to first in time for out number 3. Corvallis does get one base hit on a single with 2 outs, but unable to reach beyond that. After 3.5, still Corvallis won and the Portland Barbers won. This is the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Baseball State Tournament live from Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of the University of Portland. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Legacy Roofing can save your home from leaks, mold, and other issues related to an older roof, preventing future roof issues, saving you thousands of dollars. They use only the most trusted materials backed by an excellent warranty that is transferred if you ever sell your home. Legacy is tops in their field, earning the GAF Master Elite certification and the Golden Pledge warranty. For more information or to get a free quote, call 503-357-7663 today. Leading off for the Barbers in the bottom of the 4th inning, number 10, first baseman Carter Stewart. And I think the first pitch got him on the top of his foot. Down and in. The Barbers have the leadoff base runner aboard on one pitch in the bottom of the 4th. Batting number 15, Griffin Scott. Pitch is low and away. That's going to get away from Price. No throw to second. And Nick Bumpus starts to come out of the dugout. I think if the Barbers get a runner at third base, we may see a visit to the mound. Low and away outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. I thought it might have been ball 3, but apparently just very quick on the scoreboard finger on the balls and strikes button. Lifehouse, the 2-0 pitch, again missing outside. Real pitch, strike one called. Three-one from Fivehouse. Runner at second, check swing, ruled strike 2. Would have been a strike either way. Definitely did not go all the way around. 3-2 pitch. Fivehouse won't chase, and it's outside for ball 4. And Bumpus is going to make a visit to the mound as runner did not advance to third, but another runner is aboard for the Barbers, and so Nick Bumpus will come out and get a pitcher warming up in the Corvallis bullpen. It will be number 11, I believe, Andrew Street, the designated hitter. Oh, no, That's actually going to be it for Five House. Taking over on the mound will be number 3, Joe Barnes, for Corvallis, with nobody out in the top of the 4th. And 2 runners aboard for the Portland Barbers in a 1-1 tie. Corvallis 1 run, 5 hits. Portland 1 run, 4 hits. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Divine Home Solutions.
Divine Home Solutions can upgrade your kitchen with quality cabinets. Divine Home Solution focuses on quick turnaround time from lead to completion. They also have luxury vinyl plank flooring as well. Don't just make your kitchen beautiful, make it divine. Divine Home Solutions, 971-407-6742 or 971-325-7759 and online at divinehome.solutions.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229. Top of the 4th inning, pitching change by the Corvallis Marketmen. Joe Barnes, number 3, enters the contest for Corvallis. First hitter he will face is number 24, Raiden Nakamura. Runners at first and second. Corvallis 1 run, 5 hits. Portland 1 run, 4 hits. Just swung on and lifted to right. And it's going to drop in front of the diving right fielder. And they're going to send a runner to the plate. The throw to third will not be in time. And on the 5th hit of the game by the Barbers, it's now Portland with a 2-1 lead. Stepping up to the plate, I believe number 2, Kieran Kelly, Barbers catcher. First pitch from Barnes is low and away, ball 1. One run in the third for Corvallis, 1 run in the third, and 1 run here in the bottom of the 4th for the Barbers. 5 hits for Corvallis, also 5 hits for Portland. Pitch is also outside, 2-0. Pitch, swung on and missed. Fastball can't connect. 2-1. Two-one pitch from Joe Barnes. This is low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one pitch. Joe Barnes very slow in his delivery and Misses off the plate to Kieran Kelly. And Jada Nakamura, left-handed hitter. Is in the dirt inside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and chopped off the plate foul. 1-1 the count. And pitch gets away, and the run's going to score from third. Griffin Scott makes it 3-1 Barbers. Now runners at second and third, a 1-2 count. Still nobody out for Portland in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Nakamura will go down for out number one in the bottom of the fourth inning as he comes up empty on a 1-2 swing. Center fielder, top of the order, number 6, Kainoa Santiago. Pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Fouled off to the right side, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2 strikes, pitches outside. The 1-2. Up foul off the plate. And again, it gets all the way to the backstop, but they're going to send the runners back. 2-2 the count. To Kainoa Santiago, Gavin Price. Corvallis catcher. Draws a few cheers from Corvallis fans, saving another run from coming to the plate, at least for the time being. Still runners at second and third. Two runs on just one base hit for Corvallis in the bottom of the fourth. As the run also scores on a passed ball. Pitch is lifted high into the screen behind the plate. Still 2-2. Two-two pitch is ripped over the head of the first baseman, Mason Stearns. 2 runs are going to score. And it's 5-1 Barbers. 4 runs on 2 base hits. Barbers had no runs on 4 hits through the first full 3 innings, and now have scored 5 runs on just 2 hits over the last 2 innings. Barnes with a runner at first. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Apparently they're going to leave just 1 strike on the board. They reset it from last hitter. Pitches down and in, 1-1. One pitch is outside. Throw back to first. Not in time. Runner at first goes. Throw to second. Not in time. 2-1 the count to Joe Fagan. Into the count. Is up for ball 4 and another base runner for the Barbers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Dakota Chun back in the box with a 5-1 lead. Joe Fagan at first. The runner at second for the Barbers. 4 runs have scored in the bottom of the 4th on just 2 base hits. Pitch is up for ball 1. The 1-0 taken for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run for Corvallis. 5-1 lead for the Portland Barbers. Pitches outside, pitch out, 2-1 the count. 1 run in the third, 4 runs so far in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Barbers. 5 runs on 6 hits. Barnes. It's back at second. Fires to the plate, down and in. 3-1. Pitch nearly hit him. Ball 4, and here comes Nick Bumpus again. And it may be a short entrance for Joe Barnes, and it is. Now entering the game for Corvallis, number 11. Number 11, Andrew Street, starting designated hitter, will take over for Joe Barnes, bottom of the 4th inning. Barbers, 4 runs so far. All 4 of their 5 runs have came here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back in just a moment. Barbers a 5-1 lead.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning, new pitcher for Corvallis, number 11, starting designated hitter Andrew Street. First batter he will face will be number 19, right fielder Gabe Coldman. Bases loaded for the Barbers, and Coldman, with 3 home runs in the state championship victory for Sunset over Grant, has the power to make this a 9-1 game with 1 swing of the bat. Up, ball 1. No 1-0 count. Swung on, and that's going to be caught. Tagging on the play, though, Kainoa Santiago, making the score 6-1 Barbers. I think Corvallis thought Kainoa Santiago didn't tag. They tried to throw to third before even trying to complete a pitch to Carter Stewart, Barbers' first baseman. First pitch called a strike, 0-1. Six runs, 6 hits for the Barbers. 1 run, 5 hits for Corvallis. Five runs on just 2 base hits. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Pitch is swung on. That's going to be driven to right field, rounding third. Play at the plate is not going to be in time, and it's a 6-1 Barbers lead as Joe Fagan scores on the line drive to right field. 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th for the Barbers. Griffin Scott, designated hitter with runners at the corners, still 2 outs. Pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Gavin Price, 0-1. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and two the count. Now they fix it on the scoreboard. Two outs. Pitch is swung on. Just it's a piece of the breaking ball. 1 and 2 the count. Still to Gavin Scott. One-two pitch. Gets a piece of it. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And it's going to hit him. So now the Barbers again have the bases loaded. 2 outs. Ryden Nakamura, the hero of Saturday night's contest, in a come from behind victory in the bottom of the 7th. Over Hillsdale. Pitch taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitch is lifted to right and sliding over, crossing the line to make the catch is the right fielder for Corvallis. Making the grab, Josh Riddle for out number 3, but the Barbers have put a major dent in the Corvallis Marketmen, scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th to blow things wide open. 6 runs on just 3 hits. Portland 7 runs, 7 hits. Corvallis 1 run, 5 hits, top of the 5th inning when we return.
Casey Ogden is a healthcare expert with more than 40 years in the field serving others and is college certified in nursing and healthcare administration. Her business, Casey Ogden Healthcare Services, offers everything you need for home health, from limited medical equipment, meal preparation, medication management, medical transportation, and more. Call 971-273-6058 or email caseyogden.hcs.llc@gmail.com.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
7-1 Barbers lead, top of the fifth inning. Corvallis trying to get back into this one as they come to the plate with number 1, top of the order, shortstop, Drew Rice. Pitch swinging, lifts it up. Dakota Chun now catching. Makes the catch out, number 1. New pitcher for the Barbers, number 28. Jacob Bishop. Batting for Corvallis with 1 out, Ben Weiss. Trips one down the line, fair into the corner. Going to be aboard with a 1-out double. Now batting number 2, catcher Gavin Price. Rice, Weiss, and Price. The players that rhymed so nice, they named them thrice. Want to know the count? Which is grounded to short. Coming over the third baseman, throw to first is low, but in time for out number 2. Caleb Babcock batting, number 14 center fielder. Breaking ball starts away inside, cuts back across the plate. Thought the pitcher ruled it a strike. He held up a 1 like first strike, but they put a ball up on the board. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Uh, 2-1 the count. Pitch just misses low and outside. More low than anything else, I think. Two and two. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike three. Corvallis goes down in order in the not down in order. They do pick up a base hit and leave a runner actually stranded at third. 1 run, 6 hits for Corvallis as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Barbers trying to add to their already what appears to be insurmountable lead of 6 runs in the bottom of the fifth inning. Barbers 7 and Corvallis 1 when we return.
Are you passionate about making a positive impact on the environment? Are you ready to turn your passion for sales into a home-based adventure? We have an exciting opportunity for you. With our flexible work-from-home opportunity, you have the freedom to set your own hours. No more rigid schedules or commuting hassles. Work on your terms and achieve the work-life balance you've always desired. Say goodbye to quotas and hello to flexibility. You set your own hours, ensuring the perfect work-life balance. But it gets better. Get paid for making a difference. Help people transition to clean energy and contribute to a healthier planet. Your success is not just measured in sales, but in the positive impact you make on people and the environment. Ready to make a difference while earning from the comfort of your home? Call us at 503-83-94949 to join our team and be part of our solar revolution.
And we're back, bottom of the fifth inning, leading off for the Barbers, number 7, new hitter Declan O'Brien. Barbers with a 6-run lead, trying to get some of their other players, some of their non-starters into the contest. Pitch is called strike 2, fouled off to the right side, still 0-2. Pitch is down, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Declan O'Brien. Swung on and missed for out number 1. 1 out for the Barbers in the bottom of the fifth. And Jaden O'Brien, left-handed hitter, will step to the plate. First pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, swung on line, back up the middle for the 8th hit of the game for the Barbers. Jaden Nakamura, a 1-out single back up the middle. First pitch swinging, fouled off to the left side by Kainoa Santiago, 0-1. Again, lifted foul out of play off the third base side, 0-2. Grounded between first and second. They're going to send Jada Nakamura to third. The throw is going to come in late, and in fact, it's going to get cut off. And the Barbers, now with 9 hits of the game, their second of the inning. Chance to add on more damage with Joe Fagan. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Joe Fagan's going to meet with Joe Duran before he sees a pitch. Is outside, 1-0, pitch out. Is outside, 2-0. Throw to the plate on a grounder up the first base line. Jada Nakamura slid a little bit short of the bag, I think. Turf may have cost him not being able to slide like he wanted. 2 outs. Number 18, Dakota Chun, with runners, still a runner in scoring position at second base. Pitch is in there on the inner part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Dakota Chun, the hitter, takes a pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Throw to second, not in time. Which is inside part of the plate, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch is lifted to left and coming over, making the catch for out number 3. Is the left fielder Blake Linton to end the 5th inning. Corvallis down to their final 6 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Corvallis trailing 7-1. Barbers a 6-run lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Top of the sixth inning, Corvallis trailing 7-1. Barbers do get a couple of base hits in the bottom of the fifth inning, but unable to score. Josh Riddle, who made a fine grab earlier in the contest, sliding over the right field line, leads off the top of the sixth. First pitch from Jacob Bishop, now in the game replacing Calvin Martinez, misses ball one. One-0 pitch, misses down and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 count. Pitch taken at the knees, 2-1. Two-one pitch, strike two. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three and two the count now, full count to Corvallis hitter, diving to his right. Joe Fagan apparently had the ball fall out of his glove, thought he made the grab, throw to first, not in time. And now instead of going as a fine grab, it's going to be recorded as an error, the first of the game. Adding first baseman Mason Stearns for Corvallis. It's taken for strike one. Is caught in the bullpen by Barbers pitcher down there warming up off the third base side. It still will go as a foul ball. Outside, 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and lifted to left center. Santiago is underneath it to make the catch for out number 2. Correction. Apparently, only the first out of the bottom or top of the sixth inning. Caden Schaefer, number 10, hitting for Corvallis. Is outside ball one. 1-0 pitch is taken for strike one. 1-1 the count. Grounded to first, throw to second, back to first. In time for the double play. And Corvallis 3 outs away from handing the Barbers the championship game. Go to the bottom of the sixth. Portland Barbers 7, Corvallis Marketmen 1. Back with the bottom of the sixth inning in 30 seconds.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Leading off for the Barbers in the bottom of the sixth, the right fielder, number 19, Gabe Coldman. First pitch swinging breaking ball for strike, or first pitch in there for breaking ball 0-1. Misses 1-1 the count. Swung on chop to third, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On 1 pitch, chopped fair this time to third, throw to first. Is away, and that's going to go as the first error from Corvallis. Gabe Coltman is aboard in the bottom of the sixth. 5 for the Marketmen. Number 10, first baseman Carter Stewart with leadoff runner aboard. Throw to first. One pitch, or first pitch. Fouled off the third base side, out of play, 0-1. Was thinking about the errors each team now has when I said the count. 0-1 now to Carter Stewart. Taken at the knees on the inside part of the plate, 0-2. Strike count to Carter Stewart, first baseman, throw to first. Coltman gets back in time. Pitch is high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch, swung on and driven to right. Goodbye, baseball. That's going to be over into the parking lot behind right field. Carter Stewart with a no doubt 2-run shot to right. And it's 9-1 Barbers on their 10th hit of the game. Smile on his face as he gets a 5 from his head coach, Joe Duran. And now it's 9-1 Barbers in the bottom of the 6th inning of the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Championship game. Griffin Scott fouls one off the first base side, out of play, 0-1. One pitch, strike 2 on the inside edge. 0-2 pitch, swung on, and that's driven deep to left. Center field, and making the catch on the track is the center fielder for Corvallis for out number 1. Griffin Scott got every bit of that one, but just left it inside the park. Bat for number 9, Max Bishop. First pitch is driven to left and making the catch. For out number 2. Left fielder Blake Linton. Declan O'Brien now with 2 outs after back-to-back fly balls to left field. Barbers are hitting the ball hard here in the bottom of the 6th inning, but quite enough to leave the yard the past 2 times. That pitch is fouled off out of play by Max Bishop, 0-1. Below the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch. Strike 2 taken, outside edge of the plate. One, 2, just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, swung on, lifted, foul, out of play, off to the right side. And a good thing I didn't drive. That sounded like it hit a car. Here's some ooze from some of the fans on that side of the field. That pitch is lifted out of play off the right side as a truck approaches. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball again, fouled. Off to the right side. Strike 3 called. Declan O'Brien is set down on strikes to end the 6th inning, but Corvallis with a huge mountain to climb in the top of the 7th, trailing by 8 runs down to their final 3 outs. Portland Barbers appear to be 3 outs away from advancing to Missoula to the 2025 Northwest American Legion Regionals in a couple of weeks. We'll return with the final 3 outs in just a moment.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Griffin Scott comes in to close it out for the Barbers in the top of the seventh. Nine runs, 10 hits, one error for the Barbers. 1 run, 6 hits for Corvallis. 1 in the first, 6 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth for the Barbers. 1 run in the top of the third inning for Corvallis, where they had 4 of their 6 hits. Leading up for Corvallis, number 11, designated hitter Andrew Street, and I believe new pitcher. Chop back to Griffin Scott, throw to first in time for out number 1. Corvallis down to their final 2 outs. Left fielder number 19, Blake Linton. Is just outside. 1-0. Is below the knees, 2 balls and no strikes. You know the count. This is well inside and down around the ankles of Blake Linton, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk for Blake Linton. And Mr. Rice coming to the plate. Drew Rice, shortstop. Pitch down and in, and Griffin Scott, maybe a little bit of nerves. We went down to get the lineup. He said he had planned on starting because he had scouts in attendance, and finally throws a strike after missing the plate 5 straight times. Throw to first. One pitch is well outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, swung on and driven to left. That's going to drop down the left field line into the corner, and they're going to send Blake Linton to third. 1 out for Corvallis, and maybe a little bit of late game heroics, but still an 8-run deficit. Batting number 4, second baseman Ben Weiss. Chop to first. They'll allow the run to score, making it 9-2, but 2 outs for Corvallis, and still 7-run lead. Only needing 1 out for the championship. Pitch called strike, 0-1. Misses count as even, 1 ball and 1 strike to Corvallis. Hitter, catcher number 2, Gavin Price. One pitch. Strike 2 taken. Now Corvallis down to their final pitch. The 1-2 from Griffin Scott. Swung on and lifted to center field, going back and making the catch. Barbers close out the 2025 Oregon AAA American Legion Championship, finishing undefeated with a 9-2 victory over Corvallis in the championship game as Joe Duran gets the ice water bath. And Portland heading to Missoula in a couple of weeks for the Northwest Regionals of the American Legion Baseball Tournament. That'll do it for us for American Legion Baseball this summer. We'll be back with Banks High School Athletics in a couple of short weeks, starting with volleyball Tuesday, September 2nd, as the Braves host Seaside Football September 5th from Santiam Christian. Again, Wi-Fi permitting. Try to get that straightened out as well before high school athletics get underway. Final score from Joe ETZEL Field on the campus of University of Portland. Portland Barbers, one run in the third, 6 runs in the 4th inning, and 2 runs in the 6th inning. 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. Corvallis, 1 run in the 3rd, 1 run in the 7th, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error is the final line for the Builders Marketmen. We hope you've enjoyed this season of broadcasts for American Legion Baseball on Westside's GreatestHits.com and the Westside Mobile Media YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great finish to your summer. Good afternoon. Or enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and God bless.